I feel like Planet of the Apes music should be playing, or Odyssey, Space Odyssey to that, whatever. Anyways, the old coot here coming at you with another exciting video. The purpose of this one was is I wanted to show everyone what the Phoozy line of products are that I have acquired. Let's say, basically, let's start with the easiest one, which is the Phoozy, colder, keep your beverages colder for longer, cup koozie or whatever. So Phoozy, that's the name of the company. Here's basically what the cup holder looks like. If you turn this upside down, it says Real Tree Fishing. I don't know. I think maybe this might have been like a sample that was done for that specific company or whatever, but very nice, very insulated. Basically, it's just designed to keep your 12-ounce cans, cooler around the campsite or whatever. There's that real quick. So you can just see that weighs 1.8 ounces. Phoozy space. It's a space suit for your cans, and literally it is. It works great. So anyways, there's your barcode and all that good stuff. Here's this side, 4 layers of material, and then obviously back to the front again. So koozie can cooler, made for 12-ounce cans. 5-year warranty on this sucker. What other company does that? I mean, I'm just saying. Anyways, this is out of the way. Let's get to the real reason why we're here. So this particular unit is called the Orion capsule. Basically, this is designed for like your day trips. So let's say you're going to go day tripping, you're snowboarding, you're skiing, you're up in, wherever the mountains. Let's say it's a hot summer day, you're in the Mojave Desert, or you're just traipsing along, hiking, backpacking, in the San Gabriel Mountains, Santa Monica Mountains, whatever, or whatever part of the country or world you're in, you kind of get the idea. What this case is designed to do is hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down there below, and check out the description section for links to this stuff. Just kidding. But anyways, maybe not, but what this is designed to do is it's got some water resistant technology built into it. Like these, I call them self-sealing zippers. So when you pull the zipper, basically it seals itself to keep water, moisture, mud, rain, sleet and all the good stuff out. So if you have, something that'll fit in here, give or take, it's around 5 inches wide by around 8 inches tall. What this is designed to do is you can put your cell phone in here, or you can put like an electronic device in here, like an iPad, smaller version of that or whatever, just to keep it safe. It also has RFID blocking technology, right? So if you want to travel around with this, is it waterproof? Like, can you dunk this in water? Probably not. I don't think it's designed for that. But, if you're going to be hiking next to like a watery, like the beach, the ocean, a waterfall, maybe hiking next to hiking next to a stream or something similar, it's just going to give you a little bit of extra, like a surety that your stuff isn't going to get soaked. Hopefully not. But it is very well insulated. I would say each side of this pouch has around like 1/4 of an inch, of insulating material in there. I did review this in the video just prior to this one. If you want to go ahead and check out that video, we kind of went through the book and showed everybody what, the technologies are that are in here and all that good stuff. Just a quick recap is right here. RFID blocking, right? Passport pocket for that stuff. Ultra rugged, weatherproof X-Tech shell, HydroGuard zippers. HydroGuard basically means it keeps hydro as water, keeps the water out, or as best it can. Chromium thermal barrier insulation, AGN microbial lining. What they're saying is Mojave Desert to, the Arctic, kind of everything in between, just to kind of protect. There is a nice little like silicone rubbery type material that pretty much goes all the way up to that part right there. There's your logoed pull tab. This back part has a little compartment here for like your passport, your IDs, your credit cards. You get the idea. And then the main pouch itself, when you open up this, pretty roomy in there. You do have a soft like fleece lining on one side, and then you have like a mesh type pocket on the other side for like an accessory cord or whatever. But very nice, to just have around for, if you're going to be going through some weather or whatever. I work in the movie industry. So like one of the main reasons why I would keep this, I could fit like a 5x7 filter in here, like a glass filter for a camera very easily. And I know that it would be protected in here, especially from like sand in the desert, which is where most music videos always end up for some reason, or by the beach. You're doing that romantic beach scene. They're walking through the water. Another great use for this thing. Keep your cell phone in there. You kind of get the idea. So let's compare that to this, which is basically their Apollo series. These come in different sizes. This is a large size, right? And that's the phones that it'll hold, or other electronic devices, right? That's what they're putting in there. Other large size phones. You get the idea. This one is basically for temperature, balancing. So this one has this outer liner. And by the way, the patches themselves, the NASA patch on the front and the American, flag patch on the back are worth the price alone right there. I'm telling you. But this has this outer material. It's kind of like a parachute material, right? See the grid pattern in there? That's been kind of coated with this lining to kind of keep the cold out and keep the warm out, and basically regulate your phone temperature. Just to quickly recap, right? It's cold protection, it's heat protection. So what I would use this for, like in my specific application, is when I go backpacking, which I'm going to be doing here pretty soon again in the San Gabriel Mountains. It's cold. Sometimes it gets down to like 30 degrees, even below that. This is designed, I believe, to protect between 0 and 120, or, from 0 degrees Fahrenheit up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. But what it does is, in cold weather, it basically keeps your phone like insulated and like quote unquote warm, so that you extend the battery life, right? Your phone doesn't freeze out on you. You get the idea. And then in hot temperatures, right, or in direct sunlight, this reflective material is designed to bounce the sun off of it, so that basically your phone stays cooler in there, doesn't overheat. You kind of get the idea of what this does. What I would do is, typically when I would go backpacking, you have it's called a Napoleon sleeve. So like I can use this little astronaut as an example. Up here near the collarbone, there's a little pocket. Not the Napoleon sleeve, but the Napoleon pocket. Because Napoleon always put his hand like up here in like a pocket that was close to like his collarbone. But there's a pocket called the Napoleon pocket, which is where you usually put your phone to keep it close to your body, to keep it warm. With this particular sleeve or protection device, I know that if I put my phone in here and then put this like against my body, it's going to stay warm. But for whatever reason, if it slips out, like let's say I'm sleeping in a tent and it slips out and it falls, happens to fall next to me while I'm in the tent or whatever, I know that this is going to keep my phone in that like mid-range of performance, where if I do need to use the phone in the middle of the night, check the time, go through an app, maybe take a picture or whatever, pull it out, take the photo, put the phone back in, you kind of get the idea. So that's what this one's for. So this is kind of like day use, hiking around, backpacking, out on an adventure. This is more of like if your phone's just going to sit around for a while and you just want to make sure that when you do pull your phone out, it's working at optimum performance. That's what that's for. That's kind of how I interpret it, right? There's the backside of water. Here's basically your Apollo series thermal capsule, basically explaining everything I just described to you, right? Outer layers, like if it's hotter, if it's in direct sunlight, basically 90% of the heat of the sun is what's reflected off to help maintain optimal temperature of your device. And then in colder weather, inner layers insulate your device against cold temperatures to extend battery life up to 4 times. So there you go. There's your ultra lightweight, right? Weighs less than an ounce, slim design, slim. There's your 4 layers. You get the idea. Heat proof, cold proof, drop proof, sink proof. Again, I would not drop this directly in water. I don't think there's any kind of like water resistance, at least not that I know of. But what this could help you with is, let's say you are in the snow, or cold weather, and this happens to slip out of whatever it slips out of and it falls in the snow. At least you've got just one little, extra little thing that you could just pick this right back up again, and hopefully your phone didn't get wet from the snow. You get the idea. This one, when you open this one up, basically as you open it up, you have this soft little like microfiber type material that's in there, and then it's basically like a Velcro, like a hook and loop closure, for that part. And then you have your 2 pull tabs to pull these apart. So if you're wearing gloves or mittens, and you're in the snow, you can just pull this apart and then pull your phone out. Take your gloves off. You kind of get the idea. Anyways, with that being said, there's your side-by-side comparison. And obviously, our little 12-ounce can, right insulator to keep your beverages cool. So there's all that in a nutshell. Anyways, if you do like what you're seeing, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down there below. We'll put links to both of these down there in the description section. I'll put a link to this as well, and also some of the other Phoozy products that are out there. If you have any comments, very important, comments section down there below. There's a comment section. Comment if this has helped you in any way, shape, or form. And also comment if you have any ideas for future videos. I'd love to hear what your ideas are. I can't promise anything, but I will try my best to try to get some of those comments into future videos. So you never know what you might get. Anyways, with that being said, I will catch you all on the next exciting video.